Um, it's fine. Uh, it's this one. I definitely should not have those. How do you delete a freaking whatever? I guess I just won't save state much and actually save instead. Okay, so I believe our first goal of the day is Fisherman Darien. He's the double Magikarp guy. Um, Razor Leaf does 60 to 80. That seems to be the best option. But Bounce does 50 to 61. And we do not outspeed. Do I have anyone that does? No. What I can do is I do have C dot Bide. The problem is I feel like Bide has really terrible accuracy. This specific fight is always so annoying. I do not like it. I think, yeah, Deer Tier's gonna deal with the second Magikarp. So for the first one, we kind of just have 5 guys to play with. Um, I do think that Bide will work. Nature Power does a decent amount of damage, but, well, yeah. I don't think I have any setup moves. I do have Mach Punch, and Bounce is a normal type move, so I can use that. Uh, Bug Bite. I don't think Bug Bite is a priority move. Let me check Bug Bite. Bug Bite. Yeah, no, it is definitely not a priority move. Um, Also, I guess I can do that. Should be over here. Like this, I believe. Yeah. We have Wrap. That would definitely be good. Smokescreen, actually, wait. Smokescreen is kind of crazy. I didn't think I had any setup moves, but Smoke Screen is kind of crazy. I also have Quick Attack. Sand Attack isn't that great. Like, I can kind of stack it on top of... Does Echoed Voice have to hit for it to increase the damage? Echoed Voice. When used on consecutive turns. Every consecutive turn that this move is used by at least one Pokemon. The move's power is multiplied by the number of turns to pass, but not more than 5. Max move power is 90. So can we, like... It's not, like, doing... What does switching out mean? I have no idea. I don't think it's worth it. Well... It might be. It might be. So... If 5 is the most that it can increase, then... Yeah. Okay, so I think we lead with Sizzlipede and Smokescreen, because that shouldn't... I'm pretty sure that Smokescreen affects our team, not the other Pokemon. Gosh dang it. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else, I feel like. Ability White Smoke, what does that do? Okay. Magikarp has Poison Touch, or this guy, Timple. He has Poison Touch, but he doesn't have any physical moves, so it's kind of pointless for now. So I guess that's just the best thing that I have. Combi has Bug Bite and Gust. It does have Sweet Scent, but Sweet Scent doesn't really matter when as a Focus Sash. I can't one-shot it anyway, so... Well, I guess I have a chance to one-shot it, but... I don't, because he has Focus Sash. Okay, yeah. So the plan is just going to be Timple use Echoed Voice over and over and over again. Does Bounce flinch? Bounce might flinch. 30% to paralyze. Okay. I guess we bring Pekka instead of Orin. That does mean that we can die in 2, or in 3, but we shouldn't need to take 3. Wait, we might. I'm still fairly certain that Pekka is better, though. Because we can only hit him once every 2 turns anyway. I don't need you. And I don't need you. I might wrap and I might quick attack and I might Mach Punch. And I might bide. I won't bide, but I could. Theoretically. I'd have no ways to switch in though, so I could only do it if I start with bide. Which I am not planning to do. Or am I? How much does bide do? Bide only has like 90% accuracy though. It doesn't tell me how much bide does. That's freaking great. What is the base power on bide? To retaliate double. Oh, it does 2 turns though. Because you have the turn that you do it, and then you have another turn. So actually, I can and have to switch into him. But he dies. So I actually can't do that anyway. Never mind. Anyway, we do not lead with tier. He will use bounce, but we use echoed voice anyway to build the effect of echoed voice, theoretically. It does 6 to 7 damage. I forgot to put on a Peccaberry. I'm stupid, but it's fine. It might not be fine. At this point, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. Oh, I'm only dead to crit. I mean, I'd rather not, you know. Probably just Chimchar, Mach Punch. Ember does 20 and then Mach Punch, yeah. I could switch and Bug Bite. Yeah, let's do that. I got so freaking lucky. I did not get paralyzed once. I just like didn't even consider freaking Peccaberry, which is crazy because I literally like mentioned it and it didn't freaking believe Razor Leaf. It has a chance to kill, but it can't kill because you have the focus ash. Yay. Okay. Next fight. This one is Chinchino, Cleffa, and Phanopy. They are all attract mons. They all have cute charm. Yeah, fun times. Um, male, male, male. They're all male. Cool. Um, Tract is also, I believe, only the opposite gender. Yep. Okay. What of my Pokemon are female? So that I can ban them from this entire fight. Literally none. That's insane. What the frick? Okay, does Deer Tier kill with double kick? No. I don't think anything else can kill. I cannot bide because I don't outspeed anything. Mach Punch does not kill either. Not even in 2 turns, which is kind of stupid. Um, Bubble Beam actually does a lot of damage. What? Okay, I'm pretty sure best is double kick. The only things we have to look out for are Thunder Wave. And that's it. So we give Deer Tier a Pekka Berry. And that is one Mon out of the way. I don't have Chesto Berries yet, do I? No, no, that's the fight after this that I get those. Or, well, after this fight, I get them. Oh, wait, actually, no, I just get them now. I forgot. I believe you cannot plant berries. Chesto berries. Okay. We give Deer Tier a cherry berry. There we go. I get those confused so much. I can still get paralyzed because they can just use Thunder Wave twice. But, I mean, what can you do? Okay. So we literally just double kick twice. We do not outspeed, so we take 50 to 66.6%. We will have maximum 20. No, 18. Maximum 18, minimum 14? No, that doesn't seem right. Half 36 is 18. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, yeah, it is. Uh, 2/3 of 36 is 12 times 2 is 24. So 1/3 is 12. I am so stupid. Okay. So we can have uh minimum 12, maximum 18. Yeah. They all have Swift. Jigglypuff takes less damage. Neither of them outspeed, so it should be Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff has Draining Kiss, Thunder Wave, Round, and Attract. Attract is not a problem because all of my Pokemon are male, which is crazy. Are they actually all male, or is that just the freaking thing? Yeah, they are literally not all male. What the frick do you mean? Okay, so what? This is not male. This is female. This is not male. This is female. This is not male. This is okay. No, they're not all what? Okay, I think the calculator just doesn't know genders, which is a problem because that means that the opposing Pokemon could also be any gender. Um, infatuation. Infatuation. Pokemon. Will fail 50% of the time. Dang. Okay. So, if they are all male, then I cannot use my female. I don't know if they're all male or not. But what I will do is I will see Combi is male. Surskit is kind of crazy. I feel like I'll use Surskit over Pidgey. The only reason I might want to use Pidgey is because it has quick attack, but don't think it does much to any of these things. It doesn't even have quick attack. Never mind. It's super effective against Fanapy, but it still does like no damage. Which is crazy. Okay, so we are not leading with our female dealing. We are more or less limited to these Pokemon. We will use Deerling if we really need to, but we shouldn't need to. Titorino will also stay out. Basically, I'm just going to leave everything that way for Calking. He only has 3, so I should be able to beat with 4 anyway. Bug Bite does decent damage. Mach Punch does the same damage, but is Mach Punch, so that's just better. It has a lower low, but it's not guaranteed to kill in. Actually, it can't kill in 2 anyway. Um. I can wrap, but I don't know if that's worth it. I can also echo voice, but I can't really because Swift does a lot of damage. Pretty sure I just Mach Punch a bunch of times. Unless, is it more effective against Jigglypuff? It is much less effective against Jigglypuff. Oh, it's Fairy. Right. Ember does decent damage. Dang. I think I have to use him on Jigglypuff. Well, that's fine. So I will use Sizzlepede. I think I'll wrap Bug Bite for Minchino. They both get a Cherry Berry anyway. Or Fanapy. Bubble actually does a decent amount of damage. Now, Bubble Beam does crazy damage. And we outspeed. Okay. I think... I'm pretty sure it's worth it. We will we will switch in on a Stomp because it won't attract because we're the same gender, theoretically, unless it is a different gender, which would kind of kill this entire line anyway. Sorry, I'm eating, in case you could not tell. I got corn from the supermarket the other day, and I was going to eat it as I was calculating the first fight, but it's kind of hard to eat corn and calc at the same time, so I'm just like pausing to eat it before it gets completely cold. Even though it's mostly cold already, which is largely unfortunate. Also, I'm sort of assuming they are all male, but I am realizing that I won't be using combi. So I can just have these as backups in case any of them are female. I can just swap to the female, who will get a free move because attract. Double kick deals with Minchino. Razor Leaf kind of deals with Jigglypuff, but I'll probably have to switch to Pidgey a little bit. It mostly just depends on how much she attacks, though. Because if she just uses set moves, it doesn't really matter. And I can do whatever the frick I want. They do all need a cherry berry, though. Somewhat unfortunately. Okay. So, the plan is to start with Sizzlipede. If it is a female, we will immediately switch to Deer Tier, who will get a free switch in because it'll use Attract. And yeah, we kind of just go from there. Because I don't have much information about this battle, I kind of just have to do that anyway. Minchino is a level 10 male. Cool. So, we wrap one turn. We don't really have to wrap. I feel like it's probably more efficient to just bug bite. Oh, I started the fight. I forgot to switch my freaking thing. Um, I don't think. Let's think. 12 over 3 moves is 33 or 36. So yeah, it really doesn't matter if I do or not, but if I do, then I have to worry less about um, if I have to switch out and if I get paralyzed. Cherryberry. Oh wait, that's sick. I forgot the bug bite did that. Shouldn't it fail? Um, what? Is this just a freaking um run and on thing? Does a track just always do that? Man, that sucks. We really lucked out there. I think it just doesn't matter what gender you are. Which I think means it's most efficient to just use what's most efficient. And it doesn't matter because sometimes you just miss. And you can play around that. But what you can't play around is something that doesn't exist. That's great. It's not great, but it's great. Um, I'm dead, I think. Oh no, that's if it's 12. I don't think I'm gonna hit it. Nice. Oh my gosh. I was looking at the wrong Pokemon. I was still fine, but oh my gosh. Okay. Now, who's the second pick? Uh, Deer Tier? I think it's actually Deer Tier. That's cool. We also have speed, so that's very cool. It does 33. Um, what was I doing? All right, Tinderino. I could have technically. Oh, you stomp anyway. Uh, do we quick attack here? Oh, I should have definitely given Titorino an Oranberry. We do have speed. I went through that earlier, actually. I forgot. Oranberry. Nice. We win. That was a very scuffed fight, but I feel like that one's kind of hard to do when you don't freaking understand what's happening with attract. Is it like only same gender? Because it didn't use it on my female. Oh, wait, yeah, it did. Yeah, I think it just always works, which is kind of stupid. I mean, I suppose if I can use it and it always works, then that's cool. But, yeah. Okay. Next fight. Boss time. Carvana. Combi is actually kind of goated here. But Sizzlipede is better. The only thing that's not better about Sizzlipede is he's fire type. Uh Deer Tier is awesome. We give a Pekka Berry and he is crazy. He does not outspeed though, so that's kind of a problem. So we can't give him a Pekka Berry, we have to give him an Orange Berry, and then if he gets poisoned, he's fine. Because that's 12%. And we only have 36 HP. So that is 4 damage. And 4 damage over 2 turns is 8 damage, which is less than 10. The only thing Poison Fang crit does 20 damage, and we have 36. So if it does 20 damage, we heal 10. We now have 26. We take 4 damage. It does Poison Fang again, so we do die to 2 high roll, or 2 crits. Razor Leaf does have a chance to kill, and even if it doesn't, it'll bring him super low. The only thing is I feel like Bug Bite is just straight up better because I steal his Oran Berry. So he doesn't heal afterwards. He will do 72 to 88% with Water Pulse. Does Water Pulse have a chance to confuse? I feel like Water Pulse has a chance to confuse. Yeah, it just has a 20% chance to confuse. That sucks. So Poison Fang is sort of better to bait out, but not really. Titorino just baits Bite, and that's even worse because freaking Yeah. I don't really have any Pokemon that outspeed, and I have none that kill 100% of the time, so I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be using Sizzlipede, Bug Bite, Prey, that I don't get confused. If I could force myself to move first, I would be okay, but I don't think I can do that. Does anyone have more than 24 speed? Combi has 25 speed and also takes less damage because he's not. Okay, Combi is actually. Wait, Combi is just better. I don't know why I was thinking Combi was bad. Combi is literally just better. So, first, we move Combi into slot 1. We can take. We probably won't be using Teetery now. Just because. Well, but Krogunk is a water type, right? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Teetery now is just bad against these. Yeah. We also do want to bug bite uh Krogunk if we can, so that he can never belch. We don't have to, but it'd be nice. Pretty sure Solid Berry speed. Yeah. It's 1/4 instead of a half, so it's not that big of a deal. Like it's I feel like it'll be easy to play around. But yeah, Titterino stays in the box. We don't really have a good option though. I think we can kind of gust. That doesn't really do much. Okay, so I say, depending on where we are on Carvana, we should be. Wait. Sweet Scent is a normal attack, right? Oh, it's evasiveness. Okay. I don't really need that at all. Uh, it has rough skin. Is that a problem? I just don't want to move first because I want to have the berry do something. Like I want to have it heal me. But I can't drop my own speed. And he doesn't have a move to drop or to raise Carvana's speed. So I can use Bug Bite with Sizzlipede, and then he uses Water Pulse. I don't want, I want to do 30% almost exactly so that I can switch into Combi, get hit, preferably by Aqua Jet or Poison Fang, but I don't think I have a way to bait specifically Poison or Aqua Jet. And Poison Fang is kind of annoying because then I have to have a berry. I can bait Poison Fang, and Tackle does do 35. The thing is I get hit by. Well, that's kind of okay. 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 So I start with Deer Tier. I tackle. He probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed Poison Fang. I can't think of any reason that you would not Poison Fang. I have a chance to kill, so in theory it could use Aqua Jet, but it shouldn't because it's faster. It might try and make me flinch, like it might use Bite, but I feel like status would go over flinch. I'm not sure. The only thing that I don't want to happen is for me to get a crit Poison Fang and get put below. Um, Wait, actually, no, this is perfect. Okay, okay, wait. Okay, so I will use tackle on the first move, and I'll be holding an orange berry so that if I go below half for any reason, it'll heal me back and bite will no longer kill. Because that's what I'm sort of worried about is him using bite. Because if I swap into bite, I take 50 to 59, and that completely defeats the entire point of doing this. Uh, and the point of doing this is so that Combi is on high HP, so that I can bug bite Krogunk and steal his Salic Berry, so he can't use Belch. And I want to be able to gust first so that I can, because chip damage is kind of, I want chip damage. He will fake out, but I don't really care about the fake out. Um, so Deer Tier goes here. No. Okay. So Carvana is going to use Poison Fang, and then we'll use Poison Fang again. There's a chance that it uses Aqua Jet because it sees that I have a chance to kill it. However, that would be a bug. It shouldn't do that. Um, Tackle is also. Wait, that's a problem. Tackle is a physical move. All of my moves are physical moves. I think it's okay. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Deerling gets an Oranberry. The Oranberry will heal it back after the Carvana uses Poison Fang. If um actually I think we can use Razor Leaf. If it does kill, then we just take the fake out when we switch in, and then it doesn't waste a turn. I could double kick, but double kick guarantees the proc of the Oranberry, which again defeats the entire point of the entire thing that we're doing. So I'm going to Razor Leaf. It will use his berry, but it has a chance to kill. It has a relatively high chance to kill. It's basically a 50-50, which is a lot more than usual. Poison Fang kills me in 2 moves, but that doesn't matter. Okay. The only thing I really don't want is if he knocks me too low and when I switch in, he bites. But I can just pay really close attention to my HP, because if it is 18%, or no, it would have to be 16. It'd have to be 16 HP left for him to do bite. So I shouldn't be too worried about that. Anyway, we can pretty sure nobody really does any damage to Krogunk. Bubble Beam does damage, because of course Bubble Beam does damage. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Gust is one of our better options. We do have Pidgey Gust, which is slightly stronger, but I don't think it matters too much. Actually, because he's going to fake out on the first turn anyway, I think once we get to Krogunk, we can just swap to okay, I'm changing the line again. I think that it makes the most sense to just have, by the way, what is my item? Honey. What does honey do? Can be used to attract wild Pokemon. I don't think I'm looking at the right thing. Let me just take it and see. Said to be loved by some Pokemon. Okay, I think it's just a friendship thing. That's fine. Did I want a berry? Probably an Oranberry would be the best berry. Okay, so we are going to open with Stellaris. We kill in 2 moves, and we outspeed on the second, so we don't even take any damage on that move. Carvana will bite. Probably. I don't see any reason for it to do anything else. So we will almost guaranteed proc our berry. And then Krogunk will come in. Krogunk will definitely come in. We can. We actually do outspeed. So we can either gust or bug bite. Um, Before he fake outs. Oh wait, no, we can't because it's freaking fake out. Okay, so we just switch to Sizzlipede and Wrap, and then it's probably going to use Poison Sting, either Poison Sting or Rock Smash. Rock Smash lowers our defense, and then Rock Smash does a lot more damage. It does a lot more damage. But because he has Poison Sting, I think it's probably... It also has Poison Touch, though, so it's probably better to give Sizzlipede a Pekka Berry. And we wrap, and then we bug bite. And we steal his berry. And then after he is wrapped and bug bitten, we can kind of just stall and switch into whoever we're using for execute, which will probably be Monferno. Oh. Bug bite kills execute. Like, some of the time. The only thing is confusion does more than 10 damage, so if I'm super, super low, I can't, I can't survive. What I can actually wait. This is kind of a cool idea. We can smoke screen. Um, on Krogunk. I mean, if we need to, we can just use literally anything else and we'll be fine. But I kind of want to do that. Okay. Okay. So my goal is to only use Stellaris and Sizzlebeat. Okay. What? That is definitely more than 16, which I believe was the amount. That is fine. Was that fine? I don't know if that was fine. The more that I look at that, the more that that does not look fine. I do outspeed here, so I can heal 10 HP, but he's going to fake out, so I will just die. Never mind. Go, Pan! Okay. Now that we are Pan and he is Krogunk, he will probably use Poison Sting and try and get me poisoned. I believe I have a P.E.K.K.A berry. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm not even gonna lie. He does outspeed, so I should be okay to wrap this time. Okay. -1 defense. Oh, wait, that's true. I do have a P.E.K.K.A berry. Um, that was not -1 defense, was it? I thought that Rock Smash was the one that lowered defense. It's fine? Question mark. I'm actually going to smoke screen once. And now I'm going to Bug Bite to steal his berry. Oh, I forgot that it doesn't heal me. My speed rose by 1 stage. Does that matter? I now outspeed. That is so cool. I believe I am safe to Ember, but let me make sure. Okay, Rock Smash. Does Rock Smash not lower your freaking defense? Rock Smash. Oh, 50% chance to lower the target's defense by 1. So I guess it just didn't. Cool. In the case of my defense being lowered by 1, I would take 9 damage. And if poison touch procs, I take 13. So I am okay to stay in 1 more turn. I think I would wrap again because his wrap is going to run out. He missed, so I am okay to Ember. He was freed. I think I lose here if I stay in. Which is kind of fine, I think. I was going to use Sizzlepeed for execute, but I guess not anymore. I definitely want to steal his Oranberry though if I can. And I outspeed. Forgot. So I just Ember. I'm pretty sure. Does 18 to 24. And I definitely outspeed the execute. It does 27 to 36. But I'm fine because I get to eat its Oranberry. Nice. And it doesn't really matter what I do. Nice. The Harvest Execute was really annoying last time. He's so fast. Oh my gosh. He's so fast. Oh, that's great. Okay, we actually get three more encounters now, and we also get to level up all of our Pokemon, which is so cool. First, our fighting type. Please do not be Tyrogue. Literally, anything other than Tyrogue is what I want. Just because the last two times I got Tyrogue and he's the worst. I have never had a use for him because I never got past the freaking next boss. But I don't know, he's so freaking useless, I feel like. Um what's super effective against fighting? Flying. Alright. Ooh, Pancham. Oh no. Do I have balls? How many balls do I have? Oh. Uh it's fine? Question mark? Uh one tackle should not kill. Two tackles should not kill. One ball should catch. One ball caught. Epic. Chainsmoker. Oh yeah. I am happy to see Pancham. That's I have not really used I don't even remember his evolution's name. But like ever. He always seems strong, but I just like never used him ever. Period. So that's cool. Now we get a water encounter. Horsey. Horsey is kind of goated. Horsey is really good. I do already have Surskit, but having another Bubble Beamer is not necessarily a bad idea. A crit might kill, so I'm not going to try it. Nice. Um, uh, Gangma. Who the frick are you? Why did you just like appear? The doors are locked. That's crazy. Oh no. Okay. That was not what I meant to do. Guess we're calcing a fight right now, and we're only using the Pokemon in our party. Staryu. Razor Leaf kind of deals with Staryu, but Aurora Beam does a lot of damage. We do not have anything to deal with this freaking Staryu. I think I just lose. So that's great. Frick. Um, why is this Staryu crazy? I can't even freaking do status effects. It will definitely Aurora Beam. So I think I just have to chip it. But the problem is that he has two more Pokemon. I put no berries on. I am not prepared at all. Uh, is there like a rewind feature? Rewind. Yes, actually. Rewinding not currently enabled. Frick you. Gosh dang it. Um, I didn't save either, so it's not even like I can load my save. Um, well, I guess we just get through the Staryu as good as we can. I don't even know what's in my team, so I'm going to go make sure that I understand. Gosh dang it. Okay, so it sees a guaranteed kill with Aurora Beam and only Aurora Beam. So it will use Aurora Beam. And of course, it outspeeds everything because it has a freaking speed stat of 34. That's nuts. Uh, does anything take a minimal amount of damage from Aurora Beam? Oh, okay. Um, Timple can switch in on Aurora Beam and take 22 to 25 and baits out a Shockwave. I believe Shockwave can paralyze, so that's not the best option. Um. Ooh. Okay. Both Sizzlipede and Monferno take an Aurora Beam kind of well. And then um and then bait out Water Pulse, which is very I can deal with Water Pulse. Because then I can switch into I'm still dead to basically everything though. Like I can't attack. And even if I could, I don't have anything that one shots. Does Deertier have an item right now? It does. It's an Oranberry. Wait, I might have a chance. Okay, so we are going to switch into Pan, who will take an Aurora Beam. Why did he take a Shockwave? It should have seen a kill. Oh well. Oh well. It definitely sees a kill with water pulse, and it should not see a kill with anything else. So we switch to Deerling on water pulse. Yes. Okay. Good. Fuck. Wait. Gosh dang it. We're always dead to Aurora Beam. Yeah, no. I just lose. Man, that sucks. I can't even, like, sack now because I took damage. Um, the worst part about this is that I had all of the Pokemon that I was trying, like, that were good in my team. Because that's the last fight that I did. Was I was like, oh, I only need two Pokemon, so I'll just use all the other ones that are decent. Chimchar does take an Aurora Beam, and he has a priority move, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. And he dies to Water Pulse. Who can take a Water Pulse? No one that can do damage. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do. There's literally nothing. I just lose. That's freaking great. Well, freak. Well, that's great. Run three over. That was a lot faster than I was expecting it to be. I was not thinking clearly. So that's great. I'm gonna stop now, I guess. It's like 8:30, so I should probably go to bed anyway.